Hey everyone, this is Villain Scan, and welcome to my first manga recap. Today I'm going to recap The Arrogant Slave by Hamida. And if you are interested to his artwork, you can visit and check his artworks or creations on his various social media platforms. His link is in the description. Now,
As he strolled through the slave market, he encountered an unusually arrogant slave. "Ha ha ha!" she laughed, observing the commoners idly wandering about. "Their presence sends shivers down my spine," she added, her arrogance evident. Intriguing, he thought, deciding to purchase her. "Let's eat. Are yesterday's leftovers acceptable?" he inquired. "Are you suggesting that I consume the same fare as these commoners? Water and flour suffice for me," she replied haughtily, dismissing any notion of equality. When he offered pizza, she exclaimed, "Yay! I've never encountered such a simultaneously rich and seemingly unhealthy dish before. Is it tasty?" Her confusion was palpable. The flavor overwhelmed her. "Feeding you isn't enjoyable," he remarked dryly. Observing his messy house, she commented, "This will suffice for living, I suppose." He pointed to the storage room. "That's where you'll stay," he clarified. "Don't mock me," she pleaded. "I can clean all the beds, not just this one." Correcting her, he said, "No, you'll sleep here." She raised an eyebrow. "Letting a slave rest in a bed? How novel," she mused. "What the hell are you doing?" he exclaimed when she settled into a comfortable spot. "I can't possibly share a bed with a commoner." Her disdain was evident. "For now, wear my clothes," he suggested. "Ha ha ha," she scoffed. "Do you think I can dress like the common folk? Your rags won't suffice." He stood there, bemused. "Huh," he thought. "I can wear clothes even at home? That's something new." He turned to her. "Just take them before you catch a cold, please." She raised an eyebrow. "There's a public bath nearby," she asserted. "But there's no chance of him entering the same bath as commoners, right?" "Probably," he replied. "But don't worry," she offered. "I can jump into the nearby river." He frowned. "But it has a swift current," he warned. "That just means the dirt will come off faster," she argued. "Now, hey, what if you're going to get in? Then hurry up and undress," he urged. "Don't commoners wash themselves?" she mused. "There's nothing left for me to do. I'll be jobless," she lamented. "But I did that already," he protested. "No, you're definitely still filthy, even if you are a commoner," she pointed out. "Careful, as commoners' feelings are easily hurt," she reminded him. "Buying a half-year's worth of food all at once," she criticized. "Commoners are truly lazy." "That's for 3 days, not half a year," he corrected her. "Yeah, I finished my shopping," she said. "But is there anything else you need?" she asked. "Ha ha ha," he replied. "Unlike you commoners, I usually have everything I need." "And what's that?" she inquired. "Water and air," he deadpanned. "What are you, a plant?" she quipped. "Oh my," she remarked, eyeing a pair of expensive-looking ladies' shoes. "They seem like they are the kind that commoners would wear." "I bought you those," he said. "You only had sandals, right?" "Tag them, what a waste," she said sarcastically. "But thank you. I'll eat them bit by bit on special days." "Put them on, silly," he insisted. Then a messenger arrived, holding a letter. "It's parchment," he announced. "How unusual. May it be a summons by the Lord?" "Parchment," she noted. "So it's sheepskin. No wonder it smells so delicious." She paused. "Hey, don't eat it before it's been read. Wait, no, don't eat it at all." "We're off to the Lord's," she said. "It should take around 2 days on foot, right?" "So, I'll carry you there," he replied. "Please, just bring a horse like normal," she insisted. "Understood," he joked. "I'm not sure I can carry a horse, but I'll try my best." "I'd like to see you try," she said mockingly. And so, their journey began. As they walked, he couldn't help but agree. Horses really were nice. "They can carry several days' worth of carriage like it's nothing," she admired. He could carry that much too if he felt like it. she boasted. Its coat is also pretty and glossy, she added. My hair is pretty and glossy too, she retorted. A horse takes big shits too, she noted. This morning mine was too, I said, trying to compete. Stop competing, you idiot, she scolded. What did the Lord talk about? She asked. He's planning to start a war soon. Seems I'll be getting drafted again, he answered. Oh, sounds tough. Aren't you just cold? Could it hurt to worry a little more? She teased, and laughed, saying, Physical labor is a commoner specialty. Surely you will return in one piece, right? She remarked. Did you bring the handkerchief? If you don't keep your hands clean, you'll be laughed at, she reminded me. Yeah, and the spare and wear a common bath should always be hygienic. I said also wine and stick for when you are hungry and a football to play with during breaks, she added. What do you think I am? Going to a picnic? I asked incredulously. I wonder why slaves aren't drafted into wars, she mused. It's frustrating to think that we slaves are just waiting at home. Do you think I can participate if you carry me around as luggage? She asked. When being a soldier is generally a position of honor, maybe slaves aren't considered worthy enough, I speculated. That's way too much luggage for me to carry, I said. Ah, no. A slave shouldn't yawn. It's proof I'm becoming too lax in the absence of the master's presence, she noted. I'll pass the time until the commoners return by sitting on imaginary chairs, she decided. It's pretty boring being a slave when the master isn't around. Or should I try doing something a commoner would? She wondered. Oh, I'm using a cup to drink water. That's so common, she remarked. I like taking this bread and dipping it in the sauce of the master's still unwashed plate. Have I no pride as a slave? She questioned herself. If I keep eating such good food, I'll end up turning into a commoner, she feared. Ah, how could I? She lamented. I am home, I announced. Oh, welcome back. You seem exhausted and quiet, unlike commoners with that awful look on your face, she noted. You look pretty rough yourself. I am a slave, so it's fine anyway. Congrats on making it back, she said. Thanks, but I am truly exhausted. I just want to lie down for a couple of days, I confessed. In the meantime, you rest too, I advised. I'd rather pray at your side and not sleep a wink until you recover, she insisted. Rather pray at your side and not sleep a wink until you recover, she insisted. Take all the time you need. I'll take care of the meal, I said. Next, you're going to tell me you can do black magic, she teased. Oh, I slept well, I said, feeling rested. Oh yes, fatigue got the best of her. She seemed genuinely worried for my sake, I realized. I let her sleep. When you are awake, hit me with this to wake me up, I instructed. Is this really something to risk your life over? She asked. Bang, bang. That's a pretty rough wake-up call, I commented. Who's there? She asked. Bang, bang. Sounds like we have a visitor. I'll go check on it, I said. A commoner opening the door by themselves, what nonsense, she exclaimed. I'll get it, I said. I wonder who it is. I wondered aloud. You finally came out. It's you, the commoner who accomplished so much in the recent battle. You deserve a reward. I insist that you visit our mansion. I'll give you a proper welcome, commoner, the Lord's daughter said. That's the Lord's daughter, I explained to my slave. By the way, commoner, is this person over here your slave? The Lord's daughter asked. Yes, she's home, I replied. A slave, hey, do something interesting, the Lord's daughter demanded. What? Hey, Cortana, what is with this slave? She questioned. Don't talk to me so casually, you little asterisk, asterisk, asterisk. The only master I serve is this man, my slave retorted fiercely. I'm so sorry, I apologized quickly. You want to appoint me as a knight of your estate? I asked, surprised. Your estate? I asked, surprised. Considering your recent accomplishments, it's only natural. I expect you to serve me well, commoner, the the Lord's daughter replied. Really? I am honored, I said. His slave looks like I finally become a knight, my slave said proudly. Oh, as expected of my master. Wait, if my master becomes a knight, that means I'll be a knight's exclusive slave, she realized sounds. Right. I agreed. Does that mean I can increase my meal from 1 every 4 days to 1 every 3 days? She asked. Hopefully it should be 3 times a day, the Lord's daughter corrected. Shocked. You haven't been feeding her every day, what? What a brute, she exclaimed. It's not like that. She just has to be told to eat. I defended myself.